John is a physician, and perhaps I would not say it to a living soul, of course, but this is dead paper, and a great relief is to my mind. Perhaps that is one reason I do not get well faster. You see, he does not believe I am sick. A colonial mansion, a hereditary estate, I would say a haunted house, and reach the height of romantic felicity. But that would be asking too much of fate. Still, I will proudly declare that there is something queer about it. I don't like our room a bit. I wanted one downstairs that opened on the piazza and had roses all over the window and such pretty old-fashioned chintz hangings, but John would not hear of it. I'm really getting quite fond of the big room, all but that horrid wallpaper. It is stripped off, the paper, in great patches all around the head of my bed, about as far as I can reach, and in a great place at the other side of the room low down. I never saw a worse paper in my life. Out of one window, I can see the garden, those mysterious, deep-shaded arbors, the riotous, old-fashioned flowers, and bushes and gnarly trees. I always fancy I see people walking in these numerous paths and arbors, but John has cautioned me not to give way to fancy. There comes John, and I must put this away. He hates to have me write a word. There is a hard spot where the pattern looks like a broken neck, with two bulbous eyes staring at you upside down. I get positively angry with the impertinence of it, and the everlastingness. Up and down and sideways they crawl, and those absurd, unblinking eyes are everywhere. I never saw so much expression in an inanimate thing. I caught John several times looking at the paper, and Jenny too. I caught Jenny with her hand on it once. She didn't know I was in the room. She turned around as if she had been caught stealing and looked quite angry. Then she said that the paper stained everything it touched, and she had found yellow smooches on all my clothes and John's, and she wished we would be more careful. I don't sleep much at night, for it is so interesting to watch developments, but I sleep a good deal in the daytime. But there is something else about that paper. The smell. Such a peculiar odor, too. I have spent hours analyzing what it smells like. There is a very funny mark on this wall, low down, near the mopboard. A streak that runs around the room. It goes behind every piece of furniture, except the bed. A long, straight, even smooch, as if it had been rubbed over and over. The front pattern does move, and no wonder the woman behind shakes it. She crawls around fast, and her crawling shakes it all over. I see her in that long shaded lane, creeping up and down. I see her in those dark grape arbors, creeping all around the garden. I have watched her sometimes, away off in the open country, creeping as fast as a cloud shadow in a high wind. As soon as it was moonlight and that poor thing began to crawl and shake the pattern, I got up and ran to help her. I pulled and she shook, I shook and she pulled, and before morning we had peeled off yards. I have locked the door and thrown the key into the front path. I don't want to go out, and I don't want to have anybody. But I am securely fastened now by my well-hidden rope. You don't get me out. I tried to lift and push it until I was lame. And then I got so angry I bit off a little piece at the corner, but it hurt my teeth. Then I peeled off all the paper I could reach, standing on the floor. But here I can creep smoothly on the floor, and my shoulder just fits in that long smooch around the wall, so I cannot lose my way. "What is the matter?" he cried. "For God's sake, what are you doing?" I kept on creeping just the same, but I looked at him. Watched that man have fainted, but he did, and right across my path by the wall, so that I had to creep over him every time.